So hello everybody, hopefully everybody's having a nice day. Today we are going to be talking about the new jet that was announced in the San Andreas Mercenaries update, the Laser Mark II, or the Hazer as she called it, or whatever it's going to be called, that plane, the one that's in the highlight basically. It's basically a hybrid. It's because you know how Rockstar likes to combine their vehicles, so after seeing it a bit more, it looks like an F22, F35, YF23 hybrid. So yeah, I guess what I'm gonna do is to show you guys what parts it has at the moment when it comes to the new plane. So basically, when it comes to the F35, I'm gonna go in order by the way. So I'm just gonna go like pick a plane, show you what it has, and I'll probably pick another plane and show you what it has, etc. So that's what I'm probably gonna go with. But yeah, when it comes to the body, like the body of the new plane looks very similar to the F-35 right here. If you look at it sideways, like in the picture that they put out, basically the body looks extremely similar. So yeah, basically like this is a carbon copy. But if you look at the front, it looks a tiny bit different. Like the front, it doesn't have this probably they combined it with the F22. It looks more like the F22 from the front, but the body looks like the F35. Now the back is where it gets weird. The back, it doesn't have this or the F22. This is more like the YF23. It looks a little bit weird because if you look at it from here, like see the wings are not that wide. This looks more like the laser wings, like they're just more connected. Like in the new one, it's just very wide and it looks weird. I don't like the wings on the back on the new plane. It looks weird. It looks too wide. But yeah, that's probably where the YF23 comes in. But if we also look at the body down here, in the new picture, this is very similar. It also combines with the F22, but this and the F22 is like they had a little baby right here. Like if you look at this and then the F22 at the bottom, it looks very similar combined. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the F35. That's pretty much it. It's just the body in general. But yeah, another thing that it could have that another person mentioned was VTOL. It could have VTOL. Now, I don't know if it's gonna have VTOL because we don't see it in the picture. Now, it could be like a purchasable item, and yeah, that could happen. Maybe they just didn't show it in the picture. But yeah, if they had VTOL, it'll be cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the F-35, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I forgot anything. So yeah, now we're gonna move to the F-22. Alright, so here we are now with the F-22 Raptor. Now, when it comes to this plane, we can see pretty much it's basically the front. The front of the plane in the shot is basically copy-pasted. It looks copy-pasted. Now, one thing that looks very similar here that the F-22 doesn't have is the cannon pods. Like, they would go like left and right here. And it has two, so it's gonna be like dual machine guns or explosive cannons. We'll see. But yeah, that part looks a little bit weird. I don't know how that's gonna go. I wish it had one gun, to be honest, because it would just look better. These things just look weird with two guns, in my opinion. But hey, I'm not complaining. Double the firepower. But when it comes to like, looks, I'd rather have like one gun. But yeah, I mean for combat, I'd rather have two. But yeah, that's just me. Anyways, so yeah, it would have like the two guns right here. And now, explosive, non-explosive, or both. I just don't want to be limited, give more variety. Like, put it like the Rogue where you can choose like both. That's what I like about the Rogue, that you can actually choose non-explosive and explosive. But yeah, that's where the gun pods come in, and that's where the front of the F-22 comes from. Now, the bottom looks a little bit similar. Now, we do not see any missiles in the shot of the plane. But if we look over here, missiles are stored here in the F-22. So yeah, they're not on the wings, which I did say, it's like, where are they on the wings? And it's like, I forgot. Yeah, they're here under the actual, plane? Under the plane? Yeah. So, yeah, this is where the missiles will come out from. Now, I don't envision this being anything too, like, fancy. It's probably just gonna be like your standard, doo-doo missiles, where they just like fire and they'll miss like 90% of the shots. You'll eventually hit something. But like, it would be so cool if they had like Stromberg missiles to take out the oppressors. And like I said, it would be countered by other planes because there are really good dogfighters out there. Now, what I'm hoping with the new plane is that it actually has very good rudder control, like the Pyro and the Rogue. That would be amazing. Or at least give us the option, like if you leave it in stock handling, it would just give you like the laser handling, which everybody likes it, and then like the rudder handling with the race handling. That would be cool if they even bother having that option. But it's a new plane, so it probably will be. And yeah, it looks like they changed the cockpit a little bit. It's not yellow, and it's just your standard, like, normal looking cockpit, nothing special. So yeah, I wish they would have had some colors. Maybe they'll add that as a feature. That way you can just customize cockpit colors. That would be amazing. So that way you don't have to mod it anymore. But yeah, it looks like they added a little bit something under the plane here. If the F35 had something like that, like on the shot, there's like something right here. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just design-wise. I don't know. It doesn't look like anything too fancy. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the F22. The back, it doesn't look like the back is, from here. It looks like the YF23 still. Like if you look here, it looks very different. Like I said, it's too wide in the new plane. This looks normal to me. The other one is like, what the hell? But yeah, the engine, we don't see the engine, but from what we can look from the shot, it also looks very different. It looks like the F35 engine. So yeah, this is probably going to be like one engine. It's not going to be like two. So yeah, they're probably going to take the F35 engine and just put it here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the comparison with the F22. It's mostly the front and, like a combination on the bottom with the F45 right here. And maybe the missiles will come out like this, like the F22, but we'll see. Now, something that we hopefully get is the ability to go on stealth mode. That would be cool. Now, that would be taking part of... Well, I think the F-22 can go in stealth mode. I think it's like a stealth fighter, so yeah, this and the F-35, I think they can both go in stealth mode, so... Yeah, hopefully you can actually go in stealth mode. Now, it would be cool if they only did this, like, non-explosive version, because if you combine, like, stealth mode with explosive cannons, it would be a little too annoying, I guess you could say. Unless they lower the fire rate, which is that case, like, if it's, like, the rogue cannons, then it probably won't be that bad. So, yeah, but that's pretty much it for the F-22. So now we're going to make the last comparison, which is the YF-23. Alright, so now we are going to talk about the YF-23, which we were talking about with the back of the plane. So, yeah, as you can see here, you can immediately notice the back wings. I don't know what they're called. They're called back wings, right? Probably. But, yeah, here we have the wings, basically in the back. And it's very, very similar to the one in the shot. And you can see how wide it is, like with the engine. It looks literally like they just took this F35 body and F22. And it's like a combination of the three. But yeah, this is like, copy paste, just make it different. And there you go. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the YF-23. They don't have much here with the YF-23. It's just the back. But other than that, we're going to be mostly looking at that. So I hope it doesn't look fuckly. That's what I'm hoping. Which, the front of the aircraft looks amazing and then it looks fuckly in the back. It's like the 190C, they ruined my baby. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the YF-23. Nothing much. It's just, your wings. And probably it's going to be like... It's weird how it's going to be because it's going to have like these wings. But then it's going to have like the one engine of the F-35 from what it looks like. So I wonder what they're going to do with the rest of the body. Hopefully it doesn't look fugly. That's what I'm just hoping. But yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, this one also has stealth capabilities. If I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this one does have stealth capabilities. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the YF-23. But yeah, final thoughts. Basically a combination of the three planes. I do like. Is it going to get weird a little bit at first? Probably because... I'm used to every single one of them, just not combined, so it's going to be a little bit weird. But hey, new jet. I've been waiting for a new jet, so I'll take what I can get, especially a combination of these three. I'll gladly take. I like new content, so. And I like these three new jets, so seeing them combine, I wonder what it can do. I'm just hoping it's good. Now, right here, one thing I did not mention is that the F-35B is like the only aircraft out of the three that actually has VTOL. There are multiple variants of the F-35, so Not all of them have VTOL, so hell, it could not even have it could not even come with VTOL. We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much my opinion. I'm hoping that it's a decent dogfighter. It has some decent weaponry, nothing too like chaotic or mind blowing. So yeah, and when it comes to like the missiles, again, nothing too impressive. I think it's just gonna have your standard missiles. It's Rockstar we're talking about, so the plane might look good, but I'm not expecting anything like mind blowing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My 2 cents. GB, do you want to say your 2 cents about the plane?
Yeah, from sitting here watching you voice your thoughts about the plane, I agree with you. The front clearly looks like an F-22. Most of the body is F-35, and the wings, the rear wings, do resemble the YF. So it's typical with a lot of their vehicles, at least in the past, when they were a bit more creative, of mixing a little bit of this and a little bit of that together. There are definitely some vehicles in the game that don't even feel like it's anything else other than, say, the McLaren, for example, with the T20. That just feels like 100% T20 McLaren.
Yeah.
But with this new fighter jets, it's obvious that they actually went back to the drawing board and actually made a unique fighter jet. I agree. I hope that this is a very good fighter jet. Hopefully it's not the only plane in the game. Didn't you mention that Gilly Master found another plane on the Lexington?
He did.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like some sort of Dodo looking plane,
twin
but
engine.
but it's not the Dodo. Okay. It's a new plane. It looks like a new plane.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think this will be very similar to the personal aircraft where you'll have upgrade abilities like with engine and all that stuff for the Pyro and the Rogue and
yeah, I hope so. Yeah, like countermeasures and
exactly.
all that stuff, like armor,
and
handling,
different skins for it.
Well, we do see a different skin right here in the shot. Like,
in the bottom, planes does have a different skin. That's true.
It has like a fishnet skin.
Okay.
Like a snake skin.
Okay.
But yeah, it will have livery, so they kind of confirmed that by the shot.
True.
But yeah, I actually kind of wait for it. New plane, new content, new everything. So,
absolutely.
So.
And there's also the possibility that it might be a Hydra too. I mean, I called it jokingly a Hazer because I think you could just take the laser and the Hydra and combine it into the new jet.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a bastard love child of both planes in the GTA universe. But the Vito could actually be an upgrade option, and that may cost you a ton of money. Overall, what is your opinion about the price tag? Because this thing has got to cost more than the laser.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. The price tag is going to be $4 to $5 million.
And that's the base price.
That's the base price. The customization could be like another $1 million.
At least.
And at least.
Maybe more.
And for the new players who don't even have a hangar yet and the hangar upgrades and all that stuff, oh boy.
Yeah.
Like if you want this plane, you're going to at least like 10 million or something if you're just starting out with nothing.
Exactly.
But
and there'll probably be like a trade-in price for doing the new missions.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna bother. I am gonna buy it right away. I don't care.
What a surprise!
Hey, I got the money. I'm saving up. But yeah, like the moment I see this, if I see it on the store, I'm buying it immediately, and I'm gonna test this thing out immediately because I like jets, and I am gonna waste no time with it. Yeah. That's just me. Yeah. I'm a jet person.
Obviously. Now, when it comes to the weapons, I think it could also be that way too. I think it's going to have standard machine guns. I think Rockstar could very well do away with the explosive cannons for the laser and the Hydra, since they did talk a while back about rebalancing aircraft. So that same could be said for this particular jet. Mm-hmm. The missiles, I also would like the missiles to be better than what the laser and the Hydra have. Maybe, like you were talking about, is
Stromberg
a little
missiles.
bit more accurate. Not crazy accurate, but a bit more than what you have on those jets.
Yeah.
Stealth ability, I think that makes sense because you're right. Those are stealth planes that the new jet is based off of. Maybe it's like the Akula where you can push a button and you can't use your weapons, or at least the missiles. But,
missiles and gun.
Yeah, missiles and gun. And the plane just goes into stealth mode. Because if it's just the missiles, then you're going to have like a paradise against other players because you'll still be able to dogfight and destroy them even with the guns, even if they aren't explosive.
That would be a little too broken.
It would be, but it's Rockstar we're dealing with, so
yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm hoping that the new plane's good. That's the only thing I think. I'm thinking because I don't want to be let down like the Molotov, because if you guys saw the Molotov trailer, the Smuggler Stern trailer, they just highlight that vehicle and it looks so good, and then look how the Molotov turned out. So
yeah,
I'm hoping it's not a piece of shit. So yeah, if not, I'll fly around for the looks because it does look cool.
Do you think there's a risk that it could end up being too OP?
I don't think so because there's too many counters to aerial vehicles. You have the explosive sniper, you got the railgun, and you got multiple planes. You got the Starling, you got the Pyro, Hydra with VTOL, you got the laser, Sea Breeze. You got so many counters.
But with all the upgrades that you're going to be able to get on the hangar, this thing is probably easily going to dominate almost every other fighter jet in the sky.
It depends on the player.
Yeah, plus
it really
armor.
does. And we'll see also as well with the new Avenger, we'll see how good that is because if you could an Avenger, even against a good player with skill, the Avenger could take this thing out.
Yeah, plus the Avenger, as Gilly Master also pointed out, and a few others, it has those new barrage cannons.
Yeah. So we'll see how good it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This plane comes out in like 10 days, I think, because it comes out on the 13th and it's already deferred.
Hopefully it comes out on the 13th and is in a drip vehicle.
Yeah, I don't want them pulling out a Hunter.
That would be the ultimate troll by Rockstar.
Yeah, where it's just like, oh, here you go. Like you
By
know how
the way.
like the Camaro that we're just like, oh, we're gonna get it. Oh,
Yeah.
2 months later, still nothing.
That would be bullshit.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the Hunter, where they announced it in Smuggler's Run, and that was in August, and it came out in November. But yeah, I want to see this thing day one, especially if they're putting it in the shot right there.
Exactly. That's what they're promoting as the headliner of the new update. Is this damn plane.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I want to see this thing day one, and hopefully it's good. So yeah, that's about it. Bye bye.